There has been a new development in the Diddy case, where Stephen and Daniel Baldwin claim that Diddy's tapes have triggered a bidding war. You see, it was rumored that Diddy would record celebrities during freak-offs and when they were in compromised positions, but now it seems like that is the truth. Now, Daniel Baldwin has claimed that celebrities are in a bidding war over alleged Diddy tapes amid fears of their alleged participation at the rapper's parties will be revealed. During an appearance on the PBD podcast, Daniel said the alleged footage was being sold directly to those appearing in the tapes. He has videos of the parties. What I've heard from friends that are attorneys, friends of mine that have represented me before, agents and so on, is that there's a bidding war going on right now, he claimed. They're driving that price up, because if you want your client and your famous actor to not be involved or famous singer to not come out, here's the price. And that they're just selling to individuals that are in those. That is what I've heard, they're selling those videos, he said. Now, he theorized that a person who did appear in the videos would be fearful the footage would be released, stating the possible participant would not want that video to come out. He added that there is the faces that showed up at the parties or the event that went to the big party, and then there was the late night crowd when everyone started going and the doors got locked up, and the last 40-30 people were there, and I was never at any of those, he clarified. Daniel was then asked if what occurred at the parties was openly discussed by those who attended them with others who were not present. I don't like to say things that I know unless I see it, but was it discussed? Was there descriptions from people I know who were at those? Yes, he said. Daniel added that what differentiated a Diddy party from a typical gathering was the manner in which they ended. Does anyone ever come up to you at a certain hour and say, okay, it's time to go? At those parties they did. At a certain time he shut it down, but not everyone left. So anyone who wasn't super famous or I'm with him or whatever were exited from the house. You were gone. Now, this is similar to what an anonymous source told us about too. They were known to be wild. A source who attended the parties shared in an issue of Us Weekly. Anything went at those parties. Now, according to multiple sources, unsavory behavior took place at Diddy's after parties. What happened before 2 a.m. pales in comparison to what happened at 5 a.m., said a first source. Now, a second source who wrangled guests for Diddy's white parties between 2006 and 2011 similarly told Us Weekly that high-profile celebs would leave around 2 or 3 a.m. because they knew the party was going to take a turn. Girls would start to lose their clothes. That was a signal for people to leave, explains the source. Now, it's crazy to me that people just let this happen. I feel like the more and more I learn about what Diddy did, I'm more and more disgusted. Now, I truly don't understand how he got away with any of this, and for so long. Now, this isn't the first time though we've heard about the tapes. Suge Knight believes that J-Lo's and Ben Affleck's marriage fell apart because Homeland Security informed him that she was on the tapes that they found. It's a white man who got respect in the white world, Knight said on his podcast Collect Calls. I'm quite sure they said, we want to show you some things about your wife. I'm quite sure they headed for divorce because that's a man who had a good life, great parents, don't spend a lot of money, ain't tripping off paparazzi, he's living his life. He's got his own team. She done brought it all that extra out, and now that mother effer he want out, he said. Now, Ray J, who was friends with Diddy, has also spoken out about how some celebrities are paying off their victims when it comes to freak-offs. Ray J said, I'm hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it. Now, Tony Busby, the attorney representing more than 120 alleged victims, disclosed that he sent out demand letters to the celebrities, asking them to pay up or face the consequences. It's alleged that Diddy would coerce and manipulate victims into taking part in day-long performances, which he dubbed freak-offs. Diddy's associates would allegedly give the victims substances to keep them compliant and would make threats against anyone who refused to engage. Now, in October, a witness who testified before the grand jury in Diddy's trial previously claimed that he had seen videos of major celebrities being victimized at the hip-hop mogul's notorious freak-off parties. Now, Courtney Burgess testified before the grand jury about the tapes, which he says comes from a flash drive kept by Diddy's ex, Kim Porter. Courtney described some of what the footage shows, claiming all of the stars featured appeared to be under the influence of substances or alcohol. Now, he did not name any of the celebrities said to be in the videos, but he claims that the videos were taken by cameras in Diddy's home that were not always obvious to those in the room. Now, he maintains that he was given the flash drive containing the videos by a friend. And I mean, in a September 17th letter to the judge arguing arguing for Diddy to be jailed until he's brought to trial. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams claimed his office has the testimony of dozens of witnesses and victims to his serial mistreatment and evidence from dozens of his own electronic devices and those of his co-conspirators. Investigators have taken in more than 90 cell phones, laptops, cloud storage accounts, as well as at least 30 storage devices. They issued more than 300 grand jury subpoenas to obtain this evidence from communication providers, tech and social media companies, financial institutions, and Diddy's companies. Now, prosecutors allegedly have dozens of videos depicting Diddy's so-called freak-offs that corroborate witness testimony. So who really knows who else is involved? Now, Jay-Z was just announced to be a previous anonymous celebrity who took advantage of a girl in the year 2000 with Diddy. Now, Jay-Z is really good friends with Diddy and has remained silent on Diddy since his house was raided and he was arrested. Now, this made some people think that Diddy had some videos of Jay-Z involved in the criminal acts, and this would make sense as to why he was silent. Now, after the accusations were revealed though, Jay-Z denied any wrongdoing and says that it was all a money grab, blackmail, and lies. But now back to the Baldwins. Daniel alleged that there were numerous cameras installed throughout the party, but people I don't think realize he had cameras all over the place, unbeknownst to them, and now he has all that footage. Supposedly, this is what I'm told. Now, this is exactly what Courtney said, so I'm more inclined to believe this. Then there's everything going on with Stephen Baldwin. He's been making a lot of concerning TikToks, and people think they have to do with Diddy and the tapes. Last week, he posted a video where he says it's all of them and not one will be able to escape. Now, some people are linking this to all the celebrities who are associated with Diddy. They think Stephen is trying to say that everyone in Hollywood has something to do with the Diddy situation, whether they were directly a part of it or knew about it. He then posted another video of him crying, saying it's my honor. Now, what is he talking about? Again, no one really knows. People in the comments were saying a range of things. Like one person saying, when someone says it is my honor, they are almost always talking about making a sacrifice of some kind. He may have already made his and we just don't know what it is yet. Now, someone else said real tears because he feels it and knows whatever it is will come out, while another added that he knows something. So with the Baldwins exposing all of this, what will happen? I don't know, but I'm very interested to find out. So do you think that these brothers are telling the truth? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time.